Letter from Forsyth Richardson Company to Major James Green regarding plans for Sault Ste Marie. Read by Frank Blissett. 18th April, 1803. Dear Sir, on the 7th instant, we, the originals of your letters of 13th March, and on the 10th, the duplicate reached us. We have since received from Colonel Mann through Captain Bruyères a copy of the plan of St. Mary's, with the lots marked thereon, of which His Excellency intends us the temporary occupancy, being numbers 3 and 4 below the creek. Truth and candor forbid us to conceal from you the mortification and disappointment we feel that our opponents retain all that they originally wished for, whilst we are thrown at a distance from the road of the portage, towards the laying out of which originally we contributed, and with which no communication is given, were the situation in other respects convenient to us. Nor is any place pointed out where we are to build at the upper end, else stores below are useless. These circumstances preclude our building this season, and we must still trust to the forbearance of the Americans. In such a predicament, it is most fortunate that Mr. Thornton procured without difficulty and sent us an order from the Secretary of their Treasury to the Collector of Michilimackinac to deliver up our property, in case the same had been seized, but which happily we have since had reason to believe was not carried into effect, and an explicit declaration that no duties were or are meant to be levied at St. Mary's, or formalities be required there, until a custom-house officer shall be appointed there to reside. Had they acted otherwise, we should this year have been deprived of a communication with Lake Superior, unless we had opened one by force, an extremity that we have scrupulously wished to avoid. Your letters for Quebec are sent down by post, as at this season there was no prospect of a private conveyance. The February mail has not yet reached this place, although some time arrived at New York. Colonel Despard has been convicted, and with 6 others executed. The Cape of Good Hope is yet in our possession. In about 3 weeks we may look for direct arrivals, although the weather has been lately unusually stormy. We remain, with respect and esteem, dear Sir, your most obedient and humble servants, Forsyth and Richardson Company. That was Letter from Forsyth Richardson Company to Major James Green regarding plans for Sault Ste Marie. Read by Frank Blissett.